Hello everyone, and welcome back to another one of these videos. This is probably going to be the last kind of video like this that I make. Um, but yeah, in the last video that in the last type of video like this that I made on my channel, I talked about what Gonna Media's next game could be, and I talked a little bit about what I want, why, what I would want it to have. I mentioned a couple of things that I want the game to have, that I don't want the game to have. I kind of talked about a couple of different things. So that's what the purpose of the video was. Some of you guys liked the video and disliked the video. So yeah, and a couple of you guys watched the video. So in this video, what I want to discuss is more things that the game should have, and if I can think of things that it shouldn't have, I'll try and bring them up too. It's actually not as easy as you think to think about things that are not actually that should not be in the game. It's easier said than done to kind of think of things that should and should not be in the game, because you don't know if that's gonna happen. It's just things that you want the game to have, but it may not be like that at all. So yeah, I guess like making this video is kind of pointless in a way, but I still want to kind of not explain, I just want to mention what I want the game to. Well, I kind of am explaining it in a way, I suppose. Yeah, I'm kind of saying that what I want the game to have, more things that I want the game to have, and what I don't want it to have. Okay, so first of all, like when it come out, well, I think next year is an understandable, a reasonable sort of time for the game to come out. Possibly next Halloween. I don't know. It could come out beforehand, but I don't know. I mean, whenever the game's done, or whatever. I guess I don't know. I'm not really. I have no clue on how game development works, so I don't know when the game could come out. I'm assuming next year, but they haven't even announced what game it's going to be, let alone when it's going to release. So, it's that's, I don't want to say it's bad. It's not bad. It's just we just haven't been told anything about the game. So it's as if they haven't confirmed that there is a new game coming out. But I mean, they have, but it's as if they haven't done that with the little amount of info that we have. The only thing we have about this game is that, and that was mentioned, is that Kane Hodder is doing the motion picture. I couldn't think of it. The motion capture thing. He's a stuntman pretty much, isn't he? They did the stunts for Jason Voorhees and all that, so in the movies. So he's gonna and for the game. So he's going to be doing the killer in this game, which is obviously another horror franchise. I don't know if it's based on a movie franchise that already exists, like Hatchet, Leatherface. I kind of talked about this in the last video that I did. In the last video like this that I made, I talked a bit about that. But like, I mean, it could be Hatchet, it could be a Leatherface game. I mean, Halloween game, yeah, I don't know about that one, but I mean, if it is a Halloween game, then they're obviously not making a game that horror was in. Like, they're not. That's obviously like not what they're going for. They're not. What I mean by that is they're. Okay, so he was Leatherface, right? A few times, once or twice or whatever. And he was Victor Crowley, right? And I think 2, 3, and then the remake in 2017 or whatever. It's supposed to be direct continuation, something. He was in those 3 movies, right? I think. I'm pretty sure he was. Yeah, I'm pretty sure he was Victor Crowley in those 3 movies. So maybe they're making a Victor Crowley game, a Hatchet game, for that reason. Now they might not be doing that. They might not be making a game simply because he played a killer in the movie. I'm not explaining this too well. It's hard to explain. He was Victor Crowley in Hatchet, so are they gonna make a Hatchet game for that reason? Or are they going to make are they gonna be doing that? Or are they gonna be making a random a Halloween game, right? Just because, I mean, I don't know if they can use horror for Michael Myers, character, Michael Myers killer or whatever, because he's not the size of Michael Myers. He's much, much bigger. So obviously Michael Myers is slim and tall. Kane Hodder has a different build. So I don't know. I mean, yeah. I don't know. I mean, that might. I mean, it's just if you look at the man, he's bigger. He's a bigger guy. So I don't think that would work. That's like one of the Michael Myers actors playing as Jason Voorhees. I don't know. It just wouldn't work. That's why they haven't done it. None of the Jason actors, none of the Michael Myers actors have played Jason. And I'm pretty sure it's because they're not big guys. They don't, have that build. Jason's a big guy, so, obviously the Michael Myers actors are either slim and tall, or skinny, or whatever. They're tall, yeah, but they're not wide and stocky, tough-looking guys. So, they're not largely built. I don't know, whatever way you want to say that. But what's interesting though is that well, it's not interesting. It's just different. It's you have the Michael Myers actors, and then you have the Jason Voorhees actors, right? I mean, obviously, like they're kind of bigger people. Maybe not Part 2 Jason or whatever. I think that guy was relatively small. Kind of, but like Part 7 Jason was. I mean, Kane Hodder played Part 7 Jason. I think I mentioned that in the last video. So, you know, Kane Hodder is not. He's not exactly a small guy, you know. Anyone who has seen him either in real life or just pictures of him, you know that he's bigger than any Michael Myers actor. So yeah, I mean that probably has something to do with the fact that they're or the strong possibility that they're not making a Halloween game simply for that reason. Now if they're not, like, you know, if they're ignoring that reason and just they're making a Halloween game anyways, then I don't see how Kane Hodder would do that. I don't understand how that would make sense at all. For him to make a Halloween game, for him to be doing motion capture or whatever that is, yeah, just, you know, stunts or whatever, like he did with Jason. He's doing that with a different game, for a different game, for a killer in a different horror franchise video game, right? That's what it is. I don't think that's gonna be Halloween, but like I explained a bit of this in the last video. It's just like, you know, yeah. I mean, a Halloween game might happen. If it does happen, then they haven't. Then they obviously won't have developed it because, like, okay, so like, they're obviously just, if they do end up making a Halloween game, it's then they've decided, okay, we're making a Halloween game, but not because Hodder wasn't a Michael Myers actor. They're obviously going to try out something new. I don't know if they're going to try that out specifically, but I don't know. To me, it doesn't make sense for them to make a Halloween game. It's probably going to be a Hatchet game or Leatherface or whatever. I mean, it could be another Friday game. That's very unlikely. But, I mean, no, it's not going to be another Friday game, but you know what I mean, guys. I'm trying to explain this as best I can. It's just, I don't know. I'm not sure what other game they could make. I don't think he was in any other. Was he some other killer in a horror movie or something? I don't know. I mean, he was in Friday. He was in Hatchet. He was in Texas Chainsaw Massacre. What else was he in? Was he in some other one? I don't think so. I think they're the main ones that he was in. So it would make sense for it to be, for the game to be one of those things, right? It just, if I'm wrong about that, I don't know. I don't know, man. I mean, yeah, I don't know what it could be. If it's not one of them, then they're obviously making some other completely different, you know. I mean, it's a horror franchise. It's based on a horror franchise that exists. That's what the game is going to be based on, right? So when I say based on, I mean, I think that's the right term. It means the horror franchise exists as a movie, right? Like Texas Chainsaw Massacre, right? Or Hatchet. Those are existing movies, so it's probably going to be a game based on one of them. At least that's what would make the most sense. Or maybe it doesn't. Maybe it doesn't make sense, I don't know. I'm kind of making this video, like I said, to kind of not really explain, but give my you know, theories. They're not really theories, they're just things that I want in the game. I don't know if that's gonna happen. I don't know if it will happen. But, I mean, I don't know, it's gotta be one of them, right? They either happen or they don't. Now, the other thing I wanted to sort of talk about for a bit is okay, so in Friday the 13th again, right? So when you die, this is probably something a lot of people are going to disagree with, so just bear with me while I say this. People who agree with me on this one. If anyone does, I don't know if anyone will, but surely there has to be someone out there who watches this video who would maybe agree with this thing that I'm going to mention now. Now, when you die on Friday 13th game, that's it. I mean, obviously you can come back as Tommy Jarvis. Okay, great, right? But like, Tommy has to be called, and then you can come back if you're picked to come back. Now, there's not going to be any Tommy Jarvis in this game running around trying to help the counselors or some newbie Tommy Jarvis level 2 or something. Running around with the gun, not knowing what to do with it. Like, you only do one thing with a gun, and that's shoot it. So I don't know. You shoot off a gun. That's all you pretty much do with a gun. You can't, hit things with the gun. You can only shoot it once, right? So maybe that needs to be like, okay, well, I'm not gonna go off topic and talk about the gun, but there needs to be a system in this game where you can come back. I mean, not as another character, but just as the same character. If you get killed, right, for instance, right, which a lot of people, it's gonna happen a lot, right? Like in Fridays, it happens. Everyone at some point, right? You just die in the game. Jason kills you, whatever. It's over then, right? So what they need to do in this game, rather than you having to wait the full, like 12 minutes or whatever, 15 minutes, I don't know, you could die in the first 20 seconds of the game, and that doesn't take up even a minute of the 20 minutes that are in the game in total. So like in Friday, in the 13th game, there's 20 minutes that you have to wait. Like, that's the timer for the game, right? For the match. Not the game. In the game, but that's the match timer. 20 minutes. So something like that anyway. 20 minutes might be a couple of seconds, but I'm pretty sure it's 20 minutes. It starts from like 19 minutes or something. I don't know. 19 minutes or something like that. Anyway, like, what they need to put in this new game, they need to make it to where you can spawn back as the same character and essentially try again, right? I don't see why Friday wasn't made like that. I don't see a reason why they shouldn't have done that, because they didn't do that. When you die, that's it. That's why there's so many rage quits. You don't come back. Now, half the time I can see why those people quit, but I don't know. I don't know. I mean, you get rage quits. Yeah, I get that, but I mean, I don't know. I mean, like last year Nightmare on PC, you can come back. You can come back after you die. I mean, it's a game, right? It's not real, so it's not like a movie where the person doesn't come back to life or whatever. It's a game, so you can come back and just try and finish what you failed, right? Try to escape, try to fight the killer, try to kill the killer, whatever you're trying to do. It could be trying to fix a car or something, I don't know. Whatever it is you died doing, at first, you can go back and do that, right? I don't see why that should be such a bad thing to have happened there. But, I mean, obviously a lot of people would, say this is overpowered, the killer doesn't stand a chance. I mean, like, you're getting extra kills if you kill these people, so if you kill these players or whatever, you're getting, like, you either get, like, double XP or something like that, more points. I don't see how that's a losing situation. I just don't see how how you're losing out there. But I mean, that would be nice if they had that. And it needs to have a single player, right? Friday eventually got single player challenges. We all know how that turned out, but it still got a single player, and it got single player challenges, the offline bots, and then it had the challenges. The offline bots aren't challenges, sorry, I mean the separate challenges. They're a separate thing, separate mode, right? But it's all single player stuff, right? You don't play as the counselors in single player, right? That would be interesting, but it would probably be difficult for the developers to actually make Jason the AI, because then he'd be morphing into places and all that, and shifting into the wall. I don't know. I mean, that wouldn't be happening if it was programmed well, but I guess it wouldn't have been programmed very well. That's probably why it didn't happen, because those issues were probably I don't know, they obviously assumed they would occur or something. There had to be a reason why it didn't happen. I think that's what this new game needs, though. It needs to the AI. They need to put the AI as the killer playing as the AI, whatever way you want to say that, rather than putting you in control of the killer. Because I don't want to do that. Not everybody's gonna want to do that. So yeah. Anyway, that's for now. That's it for this video. If I have anything else to say, if I think about anything else, I'm gonna make another video probably at some point. But yeah, let me know what you guys think. Do you agree or disagree with anything I say? And with anything I said? What do you agree with? What do you disagree with? Please leave them down in the comments, but no like arguing or anything like that, because just be respectful and all that, Other YouTubers want that, so I just want that too. Alright, I don't think that's too much to ask for. But anyway, guys, hope you guys still enjoyed the video. What I talked about. Did you like it? Did you dislike it? Whatever. Either way is fine with me. Everybody's entitled to their opinion, right? So just let me know what you guys think. Talk in the video, okay? And I'll have a couple more videos coming very soon about games. Gameplay videos coming soon. So stay tuned for them. But for now, guys, stay safe and have a good one. See you then in the next one.